Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Krystal, and today we are going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm just going to chit chat. I'm going to put on my makeup. I'm going to get ready. I might chat about the products I'm using. I might not. I will try to link everything I put on my face in the description box down below for you guys. But without further ado, we're just going to jump right into it. After I say a few things, first off, I'm feeling a lot better. I sound a lot better. This sickness is almost completely out of my house, praise be. So anybody that said a little prayer for me and my kiddos to get better, thank you so much. We are definitely feeling it. It's definitely working. And two, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I think 90% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. Hit the button. You know, just hit the subscribe button. Do your girl a favor. And with that, let's jump right in. So, yeah, what has been going on, everyone? I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of getting used to putting makeup on with this nose ring. It's still a little weird just because I'm kind of terrified that I'll get product in it. I'll get like makeup and stuff in it and it'll get infected. I mean, I think that would be an absolute nightmare of a situation. I'm just gonna pin this hair back real quick, get it out of my face. Okay, get it different. My hands are a little slippery. Leave it to me to talk about getting better, and then I have a little tickle in my throat. So what has been going on? What's new? I'm sure if you've been following it, I'm choked up on saliva. Okay, I'm sure if you have been following the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, I'm assuming you know that Johnny Depp won. Yay. I don't know what side you might have been on, who you were rooting for. I'm not gonna lie though, it is kind of sad just how, like, I think Monica Lewinsky did an interview where she said that the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial was kind of like courtroom porn. And I mean, she's not wrong. I'm pretty sure I couldn't get on anything without seeing stuff about it. So I mean, it's definitely true for sure that I think the entire world was engrossed in their engrossed in their trial. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know it is summer. As I've said several times, Lamar, which is my husband, is deployed. He is gone, so it is just me and the kids until, honestly, an undetermined time. I don't even know when he's going to be back. Hopefully before Christmas, but honestly, we'll see. And if you can hear Max, he's in my bedroom, which is the room connected to my filming room. And he has Sasha and Rosie in there. Rosie's scratching at the door, and it's just pure chaos. But, you know, that's life, y'all. Using my favorite LYS foundation. If y'all have been here, then you already know it's hands down my favorite. So what else has been going on? Airplane. Cool beans. Thanks so much for interrupting. It is so red around the hole of my piercing right now. As you know, this may be TMI, but as you know, I've been sick. So obviously I've been having to blow my nose and stuff like that, and it's very difficult to do. I'm sure it's difficult to do with a piercing in general, like a nose piercing in general, but with one that's like newer, it's not the easiest thing in the world to blow my nose. And so I think I've irritated the piss out of it. Ow. That, and with so much snot and boogers and all of that, they're getting caught on the bar on the inside, and I'm having to get them off, and it's just irritating the mess out of it. So I'm not getting makeup close to it. You can see like around it, it's like purplish red. And it's just gonna have to be like that for a while because I'm not getting makeup in it until, I think they said 4 to 6 months is when like it'll probably be like at its fully healed stage. Every once in a while I can tell when boogers are like really caked on the bar, because it kind of feels like it's stuck, and so I have to like clean them off with a Q-tip and all that stuff. And it just, I mean, I know that might be TMI, but we all get boogers. I mean, it's just a fact of life. Boogers happen, you know. So look at this sponge, by the way. Do you see all the cuts in it and how the tip's all jacked up, and then this is like sliced? So my precious little son, my sweet baby boy, came in here. He likes to sit at my desk and look at himself in the mirror. He's totally my child. You can ask my mom. Whenever I was younger, if there was a mirror anywhere where I could see it, I wouldn't look at you while I was talking to you. I would look at the mirror. I don't know why, because I wouldn't consider myself like a vain person. I wouldn't say that it's coming from a place of like vanity. I don't know. I still do it. Like, I sometimes do it when I'm filming. If you see me looking this way constantly, it's because there's a mirror here. I don't know why, but he does that too. He is totally my child. But yeah, it probably seems like a very vain thing to do, but it's not, because it's like, oh, look at me, I'm so pretty. Because honestly, I've never been that girl, you know what I mean? I've always been that girl that's like very self-conscious. I, in high school, had this freaking obsession with constantly checking. I'd carry like a compact mirror in my backpack, checking my mirror, because I felt like I'd have something in my teeth or a booger or something, and nobody would tell me, and I'd just be walking around like an idiot. And yeah, I don't know if that stemmed from always looking at myself. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know. So, since I have so much free time on my hands, because the hubs is gone, and I say that loosely because, you know, I'm single parenting right now, but I do have more free time. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't. Is there any content that you guys want to see? And I'm talking about any kind of content. If you want to see me cook some stuff, let me know. If you want me to film my workouts, I am by no means like a professional, but I do at-home workouts. I don't use a ton of equipment for most of them, so they're very easy to do. If that is something you guys would be interested in, I can definitely like start filming my workouts and start posting those on a day of the week if you want. Just let me know like what kind of content you guys would want to see, because I'm down. I'm down to clown. Oh my God, my face is so dry. Especially my eyebrows. I don't know why. These brows aren't even looking like they're in the same family tree right now, and they're just gonna have to do. I'm tired of fooling with them, and my skin is so dry around my eyebrows. I have no idea why. Actually, I do have somewhat of an idea. My Vanity Planet spin brush face washer thing with the scrubby just totally like shit out on me. It gave up completely. Don't know her. because she's dead to me, literally. And it's not that the batteries need to be replaced, because I've replaced the batteries. They just aren't, it just isn't working. And so I really haven't scrubbed my face super good, because I have a silicone scrubby brush. And it's great, but I just don't feel like it exfoliates to the extent that the like regular brush head type thing scrubs. Like I just don't feel like it does the same. And just so you know, whenever I do my brows, this is just a spoolie on a brow pencil I don't use. I use the Got2b glue. I put some on there, brush it through, and then once I get it where I want it, I use this end, the cap, and I just like smooth it out. If you can hear bangs, just go ahead and say a quick prayer that that wasn't my son demolishing my house. I'm not too hopeful though. Oh, I didn't finish. So he came in here with he likes to sit here at this desk. I got off on a tangent about mirrors. He likes to sit here at my desk, and I let him because, like, look at that. Look at that. He likes to sit here at my desk, and I let him because, you know, I'm the cool mom. I'm not like a regular mom, I'm a cool mom. And he was in here one night. This is when, this was at the start of me not feeling too great. And he asked if he could come in here, and I was like, yeah. Because, sorry guys. What is this? He came in here one night, and I was just letting him stay in here because honestly he was occupied, and it gave me some peace and quiet. And he had been in here for about 2 hours, and he had been silent. And I should have realized that the silence was terrifying. But honestly, I was just like, praise be, you know, praise be. The silence is nice. He's not acting a fool, acting crazy, anything like that. Like, thank goodness. He had opened, they're not here anymore, but in this drawer, I had a pair of tiny, like cuticle type scissors, that I cut my lashes with. And he had opened that drawer and gotten out those scissors and had cut up that sponge, one that I had ordered from LYS Beauty. If you watched that video, my latest one, doing my makeup with that, he cut that sponge. It's this one he cut the tip off of. He cut that sponge. He cut holes in his sweatpants that he had on. So there were tiny little holes all in his sweatpants. And honestly, I didn't even really notice. I came in here to check on him, and he just looked guilty when I opened the door and came in. And so I was like, what's up, bud? And he was like, nothing. And he had taken his sweatpants off, and I happened to look over at the sweatpants, and I saw one of the holes, and I was like, what happened to your sweatpants? And I picked them up, and I instantly knew what it was that he had cut holes in them. I knew that wasn't something that like just naturally happened. You know, mom things, you just know. And so, not to mention, my daughter has also she's said she accidentally cut her clothes with her little scissors in her room, and it looked the same. So anyways, I asked him, I'm like, how did this get, how did your pants get these little holes? And he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, sure you don't. So I was like, Max, you need to tell me the truth. How did your pants get these holes? And I thought about the scissors that I have in that drawer and I was like, did you get the scissors out of my drawer and use them? And he was like, yeah. And So I was like, at first I didn't notice anything else had been cut. And I was like, all right, cool. Get out. You don't get to hang out in here anymore. You've ruined my trust and you're going to have to earn that back. And, I gave him the whole like mom spiel, and he went in his room or whatever. And I thought that was that. I thought he had just cut his sweatpants and that was, the extent of it, until I came in here the next day to get something and noticed purple like wads of foam looking stuff all over the floor. And I was like, what is that? I thought the dogs had gotten in here and torn something up. I was like, what is that, So I pick it up and I realize immediately that it's pieces of my sponge. And I'm like, what happened? And then I started looking and I saw like all of the slits and the cuts, and I immediately knew like this little turd has cut my sponge. And so I called him in here and I'm like, did you do this? And he's like, gives me that guilty face. And so I instantly knew like, yeah, hey, obviously you did do it. And I was like, why did you cut my sponge? Like, why? And he's like, I don't know. And so he gouged my bronzer. I know it was him because I don't do these things to my makeup. So, what was I about to do? I don't even know. So I was like, why did you cut my sponge? And he was like, I don't know. So, obviously, I'm gonna be honest. It was kind of so funny that he would do it that it was hard. They're running up and down the hall. It was hard to like get on to him, to be honest. Because it was funny, I kind of laughed because I was like, obviously you're a boy and you're in here with all this stuff bored, but how on earth did you find that tiny pair of scissors out of all the things for you to get into in here? That's the thing that you decide to have kids, they say. It'll be fun, they say. Today so far, he has talked literally nonstop. I asked him to be quiet, not stomp around. He's running up and down the hall right now. Just, kids are fun. Kids are fun. This is my favorite palette. I use this like all the time. It's the LA Girl Pro Mastery eyeshadow palette. It's the one that's got all of like the pinks and purple tones, like the pinky browns and the purplish browns. It is just hands down my favorite palette to use because it's so beautiful. And I just feel like pinks and purples just look the best, especially like leaning more towards purple. Just look really good with my eye color and stuff like that. I don't know. I just love it. It's just my thing. So what else is new? I don't want to chat about too many like actual like in-depth topics because I do Chit Chat Tuesdays, which if you didn't know, I do Chit Chat Tuesdays, where I just kind of pick a topic and I just chat about it. The videos are typically in like the 15-minute range. So I have a question. If you watched, or even if you didn't, the Chit Chat Tuesday video about Sherry Papini, did you guys watch that? Because I'm just curious to know what anybody thought. Nobody commented down below on that video. And maybe it's because like you guys aren't into like true crime and stuff like that. I am a lot. I'm like, I listen to true crime podcasts like it's my job. Crime Weekly, Crime Junkie, I like The Deck. which is Ashley Flowers from Crime Junkie. She does a show on Wednesdays called The Deck that, you know, like the playing cards that they put in prisons that have, like, I guess you'd say, like, murdered people, unsolved crimes or whatever. They put the people's, like, names and info and the picture on a deck of playing cards, and then they put them in prisons, hoping that someone that has information will see the playing card and, you know, hit them up and be like, hey, I know what happened to this person. So she does those stories talking about the people on those cards and stuff. And the episodes are like 30-40 minutes long, so not too long. But I am that kind of person that loves myself a good 2-hour long deep dive into a case. That is why I really like Crime Weekly, which has Stephanie Harlow and Derek Levasseur. Derek Levasseur is a retired cop and detective, I'm pretty sure, and I think he's a private investigator now. But he kind of has like that, they call it the detective perspective, which is, you know, super cute. But he has like that different perspective rather than, you know, just like a normal person who has Google and stuff like that. Like, he has like the professional type of opinions about certain aspects and stuff. And they recently did Aaron Hernandez and talked about him. And right now they just released this past Friday, which I don't know when this video is going up, but they recently released, their videos come out on, I listen to them on Spotify on Fridays, so I'm assuming they come out everywhere on Fridays, but they also put a video version of their podcast on YouTube on Sundays. I'm pretty sure that's when it comes out. But they're doing the Brittany Drexel case right now, which is crazy that it's been, I think it's been 13 years. Don't quote me on that. Pretty sure it's been over 10 years for sure since she went missing on a spring break trip to Myrtle Beach. And they just started that one. So, very interesting. Okay, so 9 times out of 10 when you see any eye look, for me, this is what I do. I don't know why I put this away. This is what I do. And then I will, after I put the concealer on there, and I like to use a really like bright white concealer. This is a Morphe one that I bought that just turned out to be way too light, which works perfect for this. And then I take the dark, in this case, purple color, and smoke out that edge. And then I'm just going to take this, oh, there's still concealer on there. This, like creamy white color, and set the concealer. And, you know, sometimes I put shimmer, but the last time I did this look, I just used this creamy white color, and I really liked the way it looked. It just looked really pretty. And to me, it just brightens up the eye whenever you do, no ma'am, Rosie wants in. Whenever you do like a lighter color on this half, I just like the way it looks. So that is it. As you can see, it really didn't take, it takes me no time, especially once you get used to it. It takes no time at all to do, but like I said, you have to get used to like doing it. Hands down, this is my favorite mascara, the Roller Lash. It just does the most for my lashes. And I will also say that I am still loving the Grande Lash Serum. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I wish I liked the Dime Lash Serum. I wish it worked for me. I wish that I got results from it. Because honestly, it's so much cheaper, more affordable than the Grande Lash. The Grande Lash is not inexpensive. I'm gonna be honest with you. But it is definitely one of those things that has just become something that I have to have, you know? I just have to have it. I'm trying to decide, do I want to do a winged liner or no? I actually think I'm going to pop the camera off to do this wing liner because it takes me forever, and when you guys are watching, it drives me, I suck at it. So I'll be back. Okay guys, we are back and we're done. We're all finished up. I'm just going to apply my lip and then we will be finished. I went ahead and just applied my mascara and my lashes because this isn't a makeup tutorial. It's just to get ready with me. And now I already lined my lips and filled them in with a new lip liner. And now I'm just using, it's the Powder Puff Lippy from NYX. I love these things. They just look so natural, just pouty, and they just help your lips just look full and stuff. I don't know why, I just love them. So just dab that on and we are finished. If you have any questions, you could leave a, whoo, excuse me, little, do you hear the kids screaming outside? They're not mine, by the way, somebody else's. Oh. Anyways, if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments down below, like regarding what I applied to my face, anything like that, and I will try to get back to you. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.